Good evening. It's a little after 5. And in case you haven't noticed, it's gearing up. It's getting close to that time. I'm going to be seeing your guys' yards, bringing up my mower, cleaning it up a little bit, maybe cleaning up your landscape. But I wanted to talk a little bit about something as it's coming into the spring season. Okay? And I want to talk about a formula. And the first aspect of this formula is called attitude. Okay? Attitude is a two-way street, but it starts with your mental capacity. How you start your day, what your thoughts are churning within you before they ever come out of you in a physical interactive way. Okay? Your attitude sets the precedence for the tonality and frequency of the complete day. All right? Whether you're out going, planting shrubberies, laying the foundational work, grading some land, throwing some rock down, whether you're building structures, putting up steel frames for new commercial businesses, or you're constructing bridges for new pathways to open up. It's all a mentality. The right mentality will sustain any business. And every business is going to have its challenges. They say that within the first 1 to 3 years of opening up a business, that it becomes your most challenging. And the reason why that is because you are the one that's at the foundation, going through every process, making your mistakes, making your successes, learning from them, and then transmuting them as you train other people to do the same work. Now, that doesn't mean that you're changing people's unique perspectives, okay? But it all starts with the thought, the attitude of thought, okay? Attitude is not the same thing as behavior, which is the next variable in the equation. Behavior is how you show up, how you express yourself, what manner of which you are representing yourself. Like, I got frizzy hair today, don't care. You know why? Because it's not going to jeopardize anything that I bring to the table. It's not going to change my attitude. It's not going to change the way how I make meals. It's not going to change the way that I operate equipment, okay? Behavior is what you bring out into the world and you display before other people. And you give them the opportunity to provide a perspective back to you, sometimes in a reflection of your own image, okay? Whatever behavior you are expressing, whether it's positive, constructive training or negative, destructive condescension, you will always see the output of energy. You'll always see the framework of your contributing energy in that moment, because it's going to show up in that other person and how their demeanor changes, okay? Attitude plus behavior. Next is the cultivation. What do I mean by cultivation? What you think, how you behave, how you are feeling and expressing becomes cultivated into your work, your ethics, the daily practices, the activity. Your cultivation is experience in the field, okay? Now, I wear many hats, okay? I represent many facets in this world of different dynamic professions, and personal realms. But at the core of who I am is different. You see, I don the role as a lawn care landscaping specialist. I am a master gardener. In this role, I fulfill the tasks associated with it in alignment to, okay? I take this shirt off and I put my holistic shirt on. I am in alignment to what I bring to the table in the umbrella of holistic wellness, whether it's coaching, whether it's teaching, whether it's guiding, whether it's meditating, whether it's a sacred movement, Tai Chi, yoga, dance, whether it's teaching someone how to cook while being present with the fullness and wholeness of food nutrients for their natural internal environment. Or maybe I take that shirt off and I put on my other shirt as an onboarding specialist that bridges the gap between trade skill professionals seeking opportunities to refine, cultivate their craft, their craftsmanship, and businesses seeking those qualified, desiring talents to put them in the field where they need them most. In alignment to the core values, alignment to their mission statement of their company. You see, no business stands on its own. In fact, there is no business in all of creation that you can fulfill every role in the business. Take it all on yourself. But business will not sustain if you don't have a client for a business to be rendered to. That's why you never make business alone. So when you get too big, you scale it too quickly, you might allow that pride to sit in and think that you did it all yourself. I'm here to tell you the truth, and I'm not going to sugarcoat it. No one gets anywhere in life on their own. You are never alone. Whether it's someone else buying something through you, or you're going through another channel, another person, to equip your business with adequate role fulfillment. That is cultivation, okay? Attitude, behavior, plus cultivation equals outcome. Outcome is the experience that comes in from what you have directed out. Outcome can in your lens of perspective, be positive or favorable, or in how you define it, unfavorable or in a negative way. A negative mind always goes down. A positive mind always goes up. We elevate, we don't sink. Okay? So it doesn't matter what trade professional you are in. It doesn't matter what seat you occupy professionally. Whether you're an accountant, whether you are a digital media artist, whether you are a factory worker or a convenience store clerk, it always equally applies. Doesn't matter. You can change the shirt and change the role that you're filling, but you never change the attitude, behavior, unless you choose to change within yourself. The attitude and behavior. You walk around with a lower than vibrational mindset, or the world is out to get you, you tend to be in a lower frequency, okay? And that trickles out to your support, your operational support staff, the people that you meet in the gas station, the grocery store, everywhere you go. You carry that energy with you. There's an old saying, Wipe your feet before entering the home. A lot, and in the Eastern cultures, many are told to take their shoes off because their shoes carry the energetic debris of where they've been. They don't want that in their house, right? Same thing in business. Same thing in your personal life. You got to shake off the old energy. Get up and move. Elevate your vibration. Smile. This is not fake it till you make it. Genuinely smile. As you genuinely smile and you continue to genuinely smile, you automatically raise your vibration. You automatically raise your attitude. You automatically raise how you behave. And that all gets cultivated. It's experience. It's growth. It's ascension. It's elevation. It's structured alignment. And the outcome, you don't have a choice to that. It just comes in. Because what you are sending out, what you are emitting out, always comes back in. So you can emit out a lower mindset or a higher mindset. You can display a higher behavioral expression or a lower behavioral expression. And you cultivate that into experience where you exchange it with people, you exchange it in your work, you exchange it in conversations. Could even have it with the TV. People don't have to be around. You can get a message from the TV and it can reflect back to you the state of beingness that you are in. Attitude plus behavior plus cultivation equals outcome. You draw in what you are vibrating out. You don't draw in what you want. You draw in what you are vibrating out. Okay? Why did I bring that up? It's been a thing that's been on my mind this week. You know, in one of the arenas that I am in professionally, we do what's called a morning staff review and training. Okay. And in that, one thing that was highlighted mostly this week is your attitude. Your attitude sets your day. And everything in my environment teaches me that same thing. Okay? It might come through another person, reconfirming what I already know. But just knowing the content is not enough. You got to put it into practice. You got to cultivate the experience within that practice. Okay? You don't learn your trade overnight. You go through training. You apply that training. You cultivate the experience of that training in your craft. So one day you are standing in a position known as a master electrician, okay? Maybe a senior superintendent, maybe a site supervisor. Maybe you decide, you know what? I've had so much experience in doing the grunt work, the middle tier work, the administrative back office stuff, that I'm ready to go forward and create my own business. I already know what it takes to do it. What happens? You see opportunity, you see a goal in mind, and you start going towards that. But then your external environment might convince you what their perspective of success looks like. Okay? And I want to ask you, heart to heart, okay? Let this bypass any egoic defenses. But search within yourself. How do you define success? And the way of which you define success, is it your true, authentic definition? Or is it your conditioned perspective of what success is? You see, I believe in the aspect of not chasing, okay? That doesn't mean I don't take physical, actionable steps. That means that I'm not going to spend my sacred time chasing. Instead, I'm going to allow myself to be the magnet to attract. And this isn't the only arenas. There's more arenas that's going to come, and you guys don't even know it yet because I've seen it already. For a lack of better understanding, I have already imagined it. And what have we learned about imagination? If you imagine it within, it's already had the capacity to be created. It's just a matter of time that the physicality catches up to it, okay? So think about that. Attitude, behavior, cultivation equals outcome. Those are your supports. Those are your pillars. And I wrap this up with how you might define success. And if it's your definition of success, run with it. Maybe it needs tweaking. Maybe you feel like you want to elevate it. If it's at the state of vibrational level that brings you down or brings someone else down, meaning that you are perceiving them to be not successful and you have all of these justifications of why you define them to be or why you define them to not be successful, then you may have some internal work to do, okay? The easiest way to see success is the desire to get up and move. This isn't the time when I'm saying, take a moment, be still, with conscious intention to either meditate or be in stillness. How you set your tone in the morning sets the rhythm of the day and everything that comes in. Everything that comes in, you will see it in the lens that you set yourself into the perspective of. And you may change different frequencies and different lenses based on whom you speak with or converse with, whether it's professionally or personally. But at the root of it, when you see that same person again, they're going to get your vulnerability. They're going to get your rawness, your unfilteredness, your truth of your attitude of the day, because you emit it out of you. So whether you're building up beautiful landscapes, creating new building structures, developing homes, providing places for employment, or you're guiding people to live their best life, in their own unique way, do it with the fullness of being present. Don't worry about yesterday. Don't worry about tomorrow, because it hasn't come yet. And you can't change what has already occurred. So the gift you have is of being present. So bring yourself back into your body. Bring your energy back to you. And remain present. Let things come in without assigning a judgment to them. Let things come in without assigning a meaning to it. Because nothing has meaning until you express meaning to it. And then you define it with that expression of meaning. So if your shoulders are heavy and you're carrying burdens, maybe it's time to let go. Maybe it's time to say, I've carried this energy long enough. It has served its purpose. And it no longer serves me in the highest capacity of my greatest well-being. It's time to let it go. So let it go. That's your choice. 110%. No one else can make that choice for you. It's all you. And it's as simple as saying, enough's enough. I let this go. Plain and simple. You guys have questions. Maybe you're looking for work. Maybe you are a skilled trade professional looking for new opportunities. Or maybe you are a business in the skilled trade industry, whether it's construction, building, roofing, carpentry, HVAC, plumbing, electrical, manufacturing, or industrial, and you need roles filled. Whether it's boots on the ground roles, administrative support roles, upper level operations management, reach out to me. I'm only a phone call or an email away. And if you don't like a phone, and if you don't like doing emails, but you like the in-person content, and you want a meet and greet, a face-to-face, reach out. I have no problem. Okay? Let your sun set with a positive mindset that today, regardless what happened of the day, is still a good day. All right? You have a great night. Enjoy the weekend. Get out there in nature and do some walking. Enjoy some family time. Take a break away from doing the day-to-day tasks. Okay? Celebrate your wins. Don't forget to celebrate your wins. No matter how small they are, no matter how large they are. Celebrate your wins. Okay? Have a good night.